Welcome to this last sub topic from the main topic rural development under the unit current challenges facing the Indian economy. Today we'll talk about the very most important ways of cultivation which is in high demand in the market by the people all over the world, and this can be done to help development of agriculture, and that is organic farming. Today we'll learn about its concept, the benefits and the weaknesses of this kind of farming. It is called a sustainable development and organic farming. This kind of farming uses organic raw materials and is sustainable for a longer period of time. It doesn't affect health, it doesn't affect the environment at all. What we have learned so far about agriculture is mostly conventional agriculture, where farmers have to depend on inputs like seeds, fertilizers, which is inorganic, chemical, pesticides, which are toxic. So there is effect on that is directly on human health. Because of that, nowadays there is efforts in evolving technologies which are eco-friendly, environmental friendly, and these are essential for sustainable development if you want to talk about development for a long time. And one such technology which is eco-friendly is organic farming organically. In short, organic farming is a whole system of farming that restores, it brings back, it maintains and enhances the ecological balance, the environment as a whole. It brings about improvement in the system. So that is what we need nowadays, because of too much of um, talking about the need to preserve environment and also for a healthy nutritious food. So we need to look at this aspect of um, organic farming. So what are the benefits of organic farming? Number one is that with the help of this system you can substitute what we used to practice, which are more costlier, because you have to buy these inputs, you have to buy seeds, you have to buy fertilizers which are chemical, which are toxic, which are unhealthy, pesticides affects human health, and we need to substitute, and the organic farming do that with locally produced organic inputs that are cheaper and thereby generate good returns on investment. So that is one of the benefits. You can get inputs which are locally produced. You need not buy those that are produced from the industries. Example, seeds. You can use the seeds that you keep uh, with your traditional method, traditional wisdom. Fertilizer you can use from animal waste, from um, leaves like vermicompost nowadays. Okay, so all these can be done by the farmers within their locality. Number two is that it generates more income because we can sell to other countries, because people from all around the world, they want, they demand for this kind of agricultural products. There is there is an increasing demand for these products because they are healthy um, and nutritious as well. Okay, we'll talk about that. Number three, that is what we are talking about, is more nutritional value. There's more value in terms of nutrients than chemical farming, thus providing us with healthy foods. Number four, if you talk about organic farming, you need more people as input than what we used to do. We need not majority of inputs depending on people, and that is advantages to India, because India, we know, has a very high population. So that's why organic farming is an attractive proposition. It's beneficial. We can utilize our high population that we have. That is mm, four benefits. You can employ them in that sense. Number five is that this type of farming is pesticide free because we use pesticides, of course, but it's called biopesticides, which are not chemical at all because the um, the components of those kind of pesticides are used from the herbs and what's available locally. Okay, so these are produced in an environmentally sustainable way. So that's why, like we've seen nowadays, people all over the world they are trying to go for organic food, organic products. That is organic farming. So we need to popularize this, but to make it so, you require awareness by the farmers and willingness to change from much more easier conventional method to this new method. And we need to develop infrastructure, of course, and marketing, because these are the major concerns, major problem to make people change, adopt this kind of farming. So that's benefits. Let's look at the um, what do you call the limitation. Like we've seen, you need appropriate agricultural policy to promote organic farming. So policy comes from the government. There is a need for support from the government. Okay, and as has been seen, if you cultivate with this type of method, the yield from organic farming are less than the modern method, because in one method you use chemical fertilizer. You of course, from health point of view, it's not good, but from production point of view, it yields more. But this organic farming, it doesn't do so. So that's why, if you look about profit, therefore it will yield less profit as well. But that is in the initial year. But if you go on practicing this method, the return will ultimately come. Okay, so that is one concern, one limitation, that the yield is less during the first few years. Organic produce may also have more blemishes and shorter shelf life. That is another problem with organic produce. They don't last long. Then you need to find a way out how to preserve, so that you can keep and sell over a period of time. And moreover, choice in production of off-season crops nowadays is quite limited. There is not much possibility for multiple um, cropping, as well as during off season which are not which are ideal season, idle season, not busy season. So there is not much to cultivate during these periods. So that's why there is a need to look at this point as well. So that is a problem as of now. Nevertheless, organic farming helps in sustainable development of agriculture. If you do practice organic farming, it is that kind of agricultural practice which will be beneficial, profitable, without affecting the environment for a long, long time. And India has a clear advantage in both domestic and international market. So we have an advantage in this front. And let me just remind you that in India we have started this, and you learn about Sikkim, one of the state which is 100% organic farming there. Not just all other states also trying to emulate that example. So that's about organic farming. Now you'll be able to at least learn about the meaning, identify the benefits, and also limitations that we need to look at, and it can be improved upon in future course of time. But right now, that's organic farming.